Hey there, welcome to my channel Evolving Being. In today's video, we will talk about the top 7 tips on how to dress well for an online interview. Now, I understand that the COVID lockdown is expected to continue. Even with the start of 2021, there has been a strong COVID wave in Maharashtra and South Indian states, because of which these states have again gone in the lockdown. And there is a possibility that this may continue for a big part of the rest of the year. So a little bit of 2021 will also have what we experienced in 2020. So be prepared for lots of online interactions. I want to use this opportunity to share my tips and tricks on how you can dress well for an online interview. Don't forget to watch the video till the end, as I will be sharing some very subtle details that sometimes you may ignore, but they play a very critical role in your online presence. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get started. Through last year, as I was working on launching a new fellowship program, I also got the opportunity to interview lots of students that were applying in round 1 of that interaction for that fellowship. And all these interviews happened online since we were all in a lockdown. That experience, coupled with some of my own interactions that I've had, where I have interviewed for several positions all through last year and early part of this year, I have come to pick up a few tips and tricks on what makes your online presence great. Now, of course, it's important to make sure that your content is as solid as your online presence as well. So there are certain things that you can keep in mind which will take away from all the distractions and put forward a very pleasing personality for somebody who's on the other side of the screen and interviewing you. Here are my top 7 tips. Tip number 1. So even though only your upper body is visible, it's only the first half of your body that is visible to the interview panel members, I recommend you dress completely. Often because we're sitting at home, we want to be comfortable, we may be wearing shorts or pajamas while having a formal shirt on. But if it is an important day and an important interaction, I suggest that you dress completely, even wear your shoes and socks, for the simple reason that 1, it puts you in that frame of mind that as though you are actually going to an office or for a particular interaction, and 2, it gives you that confidence. There is something in clothes that once you wear a nicely a crisp iron shirt or well-made trousers and shoes, you just suddenly come in a different frame of mind. And that frame of mind, which is very presentable, is important for such interactions. So dress fully. Tip number 2, don't wear shirts which have subtle details in them. The webcam does not pick up as many small details unless you have a high definition webcam. So I recommend don't wear shirts with a lot of minute details in them that may genuinely have an impact if you're meeting somebody one-on-one, but does not show in an online interaction and usually goes flat. So wear t-shirts that have prints that are very visible, and that is again very, very important element to keep in mind. Tip number 3, this goes for an online and an offline interview. Make sure your clothes are ironed. There should be no creases on your shirts, your trousers, or even your hair. Everything should be ironed, combed, cleaned. So that is a must. Tip number 4. There's always a dilemma between Indian clothes versus Western clothes. What should I wear? This depends on the interview that you're going for. Try and understand, get a sense of the culture and the vibe of that place. What is it that other people in that atmosphere wear? Stick with that. But if the workplace or that environment is liberal and gives you the opportunity to choose what you like, then my recommendation would be go for formal Indian wear. You can wear a sari or you can wear a formal Indian suit. This shows that you take pride in your culture, and you will also stand out from the rest of the crowd where most often you see men and women wear formal shirts and pants, or women particularly wear formal skirts, etc. So you will stand out if you choose to wear Indian wear. Number 5, don't wear anything too bright or something that catches too much attention. This also goes for accessories for women. We want the focus of the interview panel members to be on you and what you are on you and what you have to say. So ensure that they don't get distracted by too many bright colors or bright prints or some crazy earrings, something that dangles too much or catches too much attention. So keep it minimal so that you are able to draw their focus on your conversation. Number 6, it's not just about how you are dressing up, but because you are at home, also take care of your surroundings. Make sure that the wall that you are against is not the same color as the clothes that you are wearing. So one big blunder is you'll have a white wall and you'll be wearing a white shirt. Now that's a no-no because you will completely merge into the background. Ensure that there is some sort of a contrast. So if you have a dark colored wall, wear a light colored shirt. If you have a light colored wall, wear a dark colored shirt. That will just bring the focus on you. Tip number 7, keep some fresh plants or some flowers in your vicinity. This usually helps in break the monotony of the setup. Unless, of course, you are outdoors and you have a lot of greenery around you. People always like nature. They like sunshine, they like plants, they like flowers. So see, there's not too much of it, but if you can have a plant or a flowering pot near you, that will also aesthetically enhance your presence. And here's one bonus tip apart from the other 7, especially for you for staying on for so long in the video and listening to me till the end. Make sure that you are not stuck too close to the wall. When you're stuck too close, there's a lack of depth and perspective, and it makes the video very unidimensional. So ensure there is some gap between you and the wall while you are interviewing. These are some of those very minor tips that we use particularly when we are shooting, and it makes sense while you're interviewing for your online interaction as well. So I hope these tips have been helpful for you. Do let me know in the comment section below if you use any of them or if there are any other tips that you use and would like to share with the community here. In case you want me to do your mock interviews for any of the interactions that you're a part of, feel free to write to me in the email given in the description box below. I have done a lot of mock interviews for students early part of this year and also last year. So feel free to use my expertise in that domain. And all the best. See you again in the next video.